on the Punch. This one says Kebbi governor sacks aide for posting porn on WhatsApp status. That's a headline on the Punch newspaper. I'm sure that will be interesting to a lot of people. You can get the details by getting on that paper and looking at that story. Kebbi governor sacks aide for posting porn on WhatsApp status. I wonder how and what must have happened. Well, find out. On the Vanguard, we have quite a few of them as well. Presidential poll, APC already preparing for rerun, Labour Party. That's a headline on the Vanguard. Presidential poll, APC already preparing for rerun, Labour Party. This one says, Tinubu should lead anti-corruption crusade, Falana. You find that headline on the Vanguard newspaper. Corruption's ugliest phase was under former President Buhari, says Kuka. That's the Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Sokoto, Matthew Hassan Kuka. Well, a few of the headlines there. We'll go over to the phone lines now. Remember, 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. You can also reach us on 0817-923-0003. Straight to the point, precise, and be very civil. Tammy is in Old GRA. Good morning, Tammy.
Yes, on the appointment of ministers, I want to add my voice.
Go on.
I think, you see, if you observe, government after government, we have the same challenges. And one of the causes is that the chief executives, whether at the federal level or the state level, do not look at these issues empirically under their ministries, agencies, and departments, and put people there to give them strategy for solution. Because the summary of the business of the chief executive is to bring satisfactory solution to the people. Take, for instance, power. When you put a minister, the minister you want to put there should be able to give you solutions. What is the strategy? Okay, so when you appoint a minister, he must know the magnitude of the challenge there, come up with a solution and the timeline for debate. So with that, even we, the citizens, taxpayers, will measure. Every stakeholder will measure. But you just see they do things on the surface level, and then maybe for one of their parochial reasons. So you come back to have a minister for 8 years, you still have the same challenge. The same ministry for 8 years, for 100 years, the same challenge. Nothing is working. Then on the part of flood, let me plead to maybe let's say whatever state governor. Please, this should be a holistic state approach. What is the magnitude of this flood challenge? It has been recurring over and over. There have been early warnings. It is not something you just draft the memo to one department to say deal with this. No. Look at the challenge, the magnitude of the challenge. What can you do? Come up with it and see implementation. There is short-term, medium-term, long-term plan of this state so that you don't keep people killing people unnecessarily, keep suffering people unnecessarily, and then you bring palliative.
All right,
2 packets of Indomie. No.
All right, Tammy, thank you very much. Let's go to Clinton in Bori. Good morning, Clinton.
Good morning, Andrew.
Welcome.
Labour Party saying that APC is already preparing for rerun. I wonder how they know about this. What prompted their thought? So I think they are just preempting the decision of the court because the court have not given verdict on it at the tribunal. Then secondly, on the everybody can be appointed minister. That's correct. I think we need to get it right in terms of ministerial appointment in Nigeria because a lot of these ministers do not have anything to contribute to the country. When they be appointed, I think the president, being the so appointee of ministers, should get it right by appointing those that can actually offer something, actually bring something to the table. Because Nigeria must get working again. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Clinton. JJ in Rumigbo, good morning to you.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Welcome.
Yes. The one that baffles me this morning is the complaint by customers that PHED has secretly increased their tariff. Andrew, how does it sound to you? That at the same time we are crying about fuel subsidy removal, that fuel is selling for 500 and something per liter, PHED to also have to do that. And they told us that they need presidential approval. Have they gotten it? next to I don't get this whole thing about secret, National Assembly secret, PhD secret. I don't get it at all. Then President Tinubu, I think I support the assertion of that person that said he should focus on solving own problem instead of this ECOWAS. It's not making any sense to me. We have a lot of problems on hand here, running for ECOWAS and the country at the same time. I don't think it's a good one. And conclusively, Fayose must pay for working against the PDP. Fayose, when he was working for the PDP, himself and the former governor of Rivers State, former governor Wike. So who pays him? Atiku, that left the PDP and almost destroyed the PDP. How did he pay? So for me, that is campaign after election.
All right,
Thank
Susie
you very much.
in Erema, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Welcome, Susie.
Let me talk about the issue of this PDP assertion that they are going to punish Fayose for working against the PDP. Well, I think the party have spoken up from so far the last election, building their trenches inside conflict and crisis. And I thought they continue going that way. I believe maybe in another 2027 again, this will linger till then. I think they will still lose again, presumably. Because if you look at it very well, for the election, I think calls were made placed over everywhere to make sure that the conflict was actually resolved. But, the party leadership now, some of them are trying to impress Atiku. But I think he should have gone home to roost because his time, I don't know, I want to say that has come to pass. Because the president that is seated here today might not even want to lose any bit to him. Then at the same time, the Rivers State government to actually launch a transportation bus today, that is a welcome development because it is actually captured in his own blueprint. The government has come to work for Rivers State. It is not only for the civil servants. Today, I'm going to be there to watch everything the way it's going to happen. For anybody to even start that, you will be criticized the government of a state and you don't expect anybody that from the political party not to protect their party is a contradiction. So kudos to Sim Fubara.
Right.
We are heading to somewhere.
Thank you very much,
very much
Susie. Let's go to Dakuku in Ichie. Hello, Dakuku. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Femiando.
Good morning, Dakuku.
This is Davier. Let me talk about Obi Nanya. Was saying that insecurity that is he has to charge the chief of the national be in Port Harcourt. And because he elected him as a chair, local government chairman, you have to be.
Oh, goodness me. Dakuku, you'd have to do well to call back. I don't know what happened there. God's Time is in Onelga. Good morning, God's Time.
Good morning, Femi Andrew.
How are you?
No, fine, sir, fine. Stakeholders talk about characters needed for Minnesota appointment. I think the president should look beyond politics. He should look beyond compensation for political cronies and associates. I think this is the time we need Nigeria to work. The ex-governors that were rumored to be in that place are not supposed to be there. They ruled their state for years, and at the end of the day, we didn't see any significant thing they did. So, going for those who have not held position, and possibly those who have held position but with distinguished lifestyle, should be brought on board to change the narrative of this country. And secondly, flood looming and local government setting up committee. I think we should go beyond this committee of 18. We should look for a way and set up a proper channel to eradicate this flood, if possibly to build a permanent home somewhere for people in case the flood is coming. My place, we are going to suffer it. Because one, we are going to lose Gary and the rest of them. Cassava will be eradicated by the flood. And at the end of the day, food scarcity will hit the people. I think the government should go beyond that. And conclusively, Rivers State government to roll out palliative bus today. It's a good one, but I don't like the ovation given to it. They would have just called for a press conference and say we are rolling out bus than going to spend this money they are going to do today. Thank you and do have a smart week.
All right, Temple in Rumomasi, good morning.
Good morning, my very distinguished Ifemi, and how are you doing this morning?
Fantastic, go on.
Yes, I think I want to commend my council boss, Chief Dr. Obi Nanya, for doing the needful. At least just ban on all these illegal checking points is taking a toll on the drivers and the passengers, because the level of illegal taxis within the confines of a chain, and the police on their own, not doing the needful in concentrating on, security. For me, I want to also appeal to him, since he has provided logistics, the level of insecurity in terms of farming here, they should look into it. Police should look into it. This issue of headers and the farmers, destroying our farmlands. Yeah, most importantly, it is an appeal. But on this issue of ministers, I think we must get it different this time around, because when a man is coming into office without no target or no plan, that person tends to work with everything and not achieving anything at any point in time. So there should be a target. Mr. President should set a target and a plan for them to work with. And at the end of the day, I'm very much optimistic that they will achieve the needed course they have been set out to do. It's as simple as ABCD.
Right.
But on the issue of the bus, I'm appealing to my Governor Singh. You should decentralize the picking up of these buses. At least from OK to Eche will help us. From my one part to Eche will help us go a long way. It shouldn't be only in Port Harcourt metropolis. It is an appeal. This is to cushion the effect of the fuel subsidy. Not shouldn't be only on
All right, Temple. Thank you very much. Around. Point made. Cookie Gam is in Rimolumeni. Good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
Good morning, Cookie Gam. Go on.
Andrew, Christ must pay for working against PDP. Andrew, if you are a party man, party has what they call party constitution. Anti-party is one of the greatest things a party man will do. Those that work against PDP, from Fayesho, Governor Tomo, Ikpazo, Makindo, Governor Wike, all of them should be expelled by PDP, because it is written in their constitution. It's an anti-party activity. The party fronts anti-activity. So I want to beg PDP. I know PDP is a party that is dying on the daily basis. If the party want to rebuild themselves, come back to challenge the ruling party, let the party suspend those work against them. From Makindo to Fayesho to Governor Wike, they should be suspended from the party, because they say public they work against the party, because you can't work against their party. Please, I want to beg PDP. If they want to rebuild their party, they should suspend or expel them from the party. For Commission of Education say that they want to reduce education to their River State. For some months, please go to a chair. We have schools that's no teacher, no desk, no teacher. It's empty hall. Children sit on the ground, no teacher. Please go to Abu Odua too. Proper. I know you're in Port Harcourt. Go to Abu Odua. Go to Kana. Go to Togo. There's no school there's no desk, no chair, no teacher. Students just on their own and depend upon God. Please, for some months, do the needful. Thank you. Thank you this morning.
All right, thank you very much. Mufasa and NTA Road, good morning.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, quick one. Let me say that the governor of Rivers State in Fubara to be launching the transport palliative for civil servants today. I think it's a welcome development and the right step in the right direction. I only want to appeal that in addition to this, other measures should equally be put in place, to ensure that this subsidy removal and the hardship that is having on the people, can be mitigated to the barest minimum. But I will say that since we are in the season of people paying for working against their party, Andrew, are you also aware that a certain faction of the APC in Rivers State, particularly the faction of the former transportation minister, worked against the current president of this country, who instructed his followers to support and vote for Alhaji Atiku Abubakar? So we should know that if you are pointing to somebody with one hand, you should equally be aware that the red fingers are pointing towards you. If Fayoshe should be expelled, these ones to Rivers State should equally be expelled, because somebody was calling the name of the former governor of Rivers State and all of that. I think we should be guided. And lastly, what Otiasa Christians said, the environmentalists, about the flood, I think that cause should be taken seriously. I'm aware that the chairman of Abu Audua Local Government Council has set up flood, committee. I also want to urge every other local government chairman to follow suit. This flood is coming, and people should take it seriously.
Thank you very much, Mufasa. We have Abinoye and good news on standby. Well, quickly, something that was I said I should just touch on. For the PDP governors who supported the candidates that they supported and didn't support the candidate of their party, I think they said it that they were going to support a candidate from the south, and even after the election, some of them have come out openly to admit that they supported the APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu, who is now the president. As for the former Minister of Transport and the APC, I don't think there's anywhere publicly that he came out to say this is who he wants people to support, or he's going to support a PDP candidate. I don't think there's anywhere publicly that was said. So if you feel that he said that or instructed his followers to do that, then, well, you would have to bring proof and show to his party. Or maybe if his party sees the proof, then they would know what to do. Abinoye in Abua, good morning.
Good morning, CNA Andrew.
Welcome.
Yes. The Commissioner for Education, moving around, the certificate examination. And one of those things he spoke that is so fascinating, interesting, is that he wants quality education. And I think that is true. He talked about training and retraining. Yes, for you to have a quality student, you need a quality teacher. But I have a tangent on that issue. Most times these training are done, with a select few. Maybe people that have appeased the government or the authorities. And when they select these people, they go there and they train them, they come back home and then sit on their own. And so in the end, you find that only few persons are reformed or are renewed. I want to suggest that this training should be done to all the teachers, and it should be decentralized, maybe in zones, so that the resource persons can travel to these areas and teach all the teachers, not only few teachers. Otherwise, the aim for which the teaching is will not. And the issue of, flagging of the transport today, the free transport scheme, for me, I think is diversionary. Diversionary in the sense that the issue of subsidy removal does not affect civil servants alone. And I want to say that the government just wants, to divert the people. I think what you need to do is promote these people, pay them their dues, and then they will survive like other people. When you get to the Public Service Act, we are told that in 3 years, one will be promoted. Yet, for donkey years, nobody is being promoted. We are talking of free, bus scheme.
Thank you very much,
to cushion the effect of this subsidy removal.
Thank you very much.
So I think that you should.
Let's go to Frank in D-Line now. Point made. Hello, Frank. Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Welcome.
Let me react on the National Working Committee saying that FAYOSHE will pay for working against PDP. FAYOSHE will not pay anything. That caused the problem of 2023 election. FAYOSHE and other people like Wike have been saying that the power should shift to south. Then they say the power should remain in north. Today, they are saying FAYOSHE will pay. Nobody will pay, including me, because I work against PDP. They don't want to listen to us. Now they are saying that FAYOSHE will pay. Then conclusively, Labour Party is saying that APC are working, they are preparing for rerun. Nothing like rerun in this election. The APC won clearly, and nobody will do any rerun. The battle is to the court. They should rest and allow court to decide.
All right, thank you very much. Good news in Mount 3. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother, man.
All right.
Thank you for those corrections you made earlier concerning Shumago, Uchi, because none of them were there alleging about voting the non-opposition. Having said that, one of my major talks this morning, police are then in the obstacle leader. I think, and magistrate says it can't take place because it declined jurisdiction. Yeah, I think it's high time that police should start taking people to the actual channel. When they arrest people, if they arrest somebody who is a high criminal or with a high criminal offense, they should be taken to the federal high court. When they arrest people who fight because they blow attack on their neighbors, that should know they should examine magistrate matter. Not every matter murder as a magistrate, even when they know that other cases similarly they have brought to the magistrate, that the magistrate has declined and they will send it to BPP for advice and final letter is taken to a federal court. I think that should be taken. But Professor Mom, I think he should not be coming to the media again, because when I listen to him and look at the natural things going on physically in our schools, I cry in my mind that water will pour in my eyes. How can you open his mouth and be talking about to train and train of teachers when their salaries are even being cut off, no promotion for them?
All right,
so
good news.
8 years, going to the 9 years, and you come to talk about the training and they have not done it. And look at most of the schools are in shambles and moribund.
All right, thank you. Let's go to Bori now. Thank you. Good news. Sarah Barry is on the line. Good morning, Sarah Barry.
Good morning, Nigeria and River State. Friday say coming out to say he worked against his party. You see, this election should also make the political parties in Nigeria to sit up. I am not saying you need to say it because the last election, people were supporting candidates. And political parties should know that, people have been accepting aggrieved people. When the person is angry, because there are people who are angry here, they didn't give it to him, he will jump to this party. If he is not giving, he will jump to this party. That is why you are seeing all these things. In political party, when you come from your own political party, you should wait first. What happened? What is your agreed ground? People will watch and think before they will now jump to another party. So it is based on this that they can even stay in their own party and come out openly as a political seat holder of PDP, which is so glaring. I'm not saying because me, I can decide to support anybody, even the next party. But for you holding an office that party gave to you, and you come out to say such, that shows that we don't have any political party in Nigeria. And I want to plead that the present government, which is Tinubu, should not make sure he kills all opposition. After the whole appointment, I know everybody now, some people will be aggrieved. They will now look for that party to go and join the game. So now start fighting because they didn't get appointment. Parties should sit up and make sure they don't give opportunity to people to just come to their party and go out. That is why they're not respecting their constitution.
Thank you very much. Let's go to Good Luck in Remo Krushi and then take some WhatsApp messages. Good Luck, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, straight to the point, please.
All right. Suspension of Fayose. PDP said that Fayose will pay. I think actually the man supposed to be penalized working against your party, just like other people like Wiki. I think we said, if you will zone into the southeast, I will not contest. But if you throw it open, I will contest. And if Wiki said that he wants it to go to the south, why did you contest? While Jonathan have rules and Obasanjo have rules for southwest, Jonathan south. Is he not supposed to be done on southeast? I think we said, take it to the southeast. I will not contest. Over there in the north, it is only northeast that have not taken the power. Over there in the south, it is only southeast that have not taken over the power. Under PDP zoning, micro zoning, you're supposed to go to the southeast, and you say that it must be south, and that south must be weak. And why should south be weak? We are talking that that the right is supposed to go to another person, and you want to take something that belongs to them. Because of this, that people be left PDP. Because of this, that Omahi left PDP. All these big controversies surrounded that made them to leave PDP.
All right, Good Luck. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time. But then, Peter Obi has said it clearly. That was not why he left the PDP. Dave Umahi has also said it clearly. That was not why he left the PDP. I'm pretty sure you must have heard them say when they visited the governor and in other venues and interviews. On Facebook, some of the messages, God's Time from Ndashi says, Eche local government chairman ban illegal checkpoints. That's a welcome development. Elemoa says, okay, I think we took that already. Obioma Noble says, ministerial appointment must not be based across party line. It should be done based on competency and track records. Aleri Spieth says, I commend Professor Mom for realizing that we lack quality teachers and that have lost touch with the current educational realities. Some of the messages you would find on Facebook. And then this one here says, OSPAC commander that was arraigned should know that what comes around goes around. It will serve as lesson to those who kill innocent citizens. This one says on WhatsApp from Alex Sukari. Good morning. We paid 10,000 per flat this month. The bill shared is 24,600 after many complaints about low voltage and epileptic power shed. Okay, let's go for this commercial first. We'll take more messages when we return. Stay tuned. welcome development. This is Victor Obina. Another person says, good morning. I suggest that Tinubu should appoint technocrats as ministers. This person says the harmonization of taxes by the federal government should be supported to stop this unnecessary extortion by various state local government areas. Whether that unification at the federal level will affect the tickets and all those that we collect, that we have some people collect at various motor parks, I'm not pretty sure about that. Good morning, Andrew. Local government bus stop to legal checkpoint is a welcome development. Another person here says, this is round face. Tinubu can't appoint everybody as minister. Indeed, it's true, and that it's not everybody that will become minister at the same time. Seme Pri Evans says, honestly, PDP National Working Committee are very, very slow to take action, which I believe is not doing the party any good. Local government remove illegal checkpoints. Welcome development. Those are from Twitter. Let's see on Twitter now. If we could take one or two messages here. All right. Okay. Been a bit difficult to do that, so I think we might have to just move on. All right, let's go for the business news at 7. My name is Efemi Andrew. Good morning.